Hello, beautiful, brilliant Black women, Goddess born all. I hope that you are doing well and that you are centering yourself and holding yourself, granddaughters, daughters, nieces, and goddess daughters uplifted, held sacred, and protected. All right, girl, let's get into it because I'm just over this thing and I'm going to be real honest with you as usual, where the people around this world hate, violate, humiliate, daily work to humble and sadistically harm us as Black women and Black girls. But yet, they need us to uplift, hold sacred, hold them protected, solve the problems of, and provide for them, love on them, and care for and heal them. Yesterday, I saw something, and it really does break my heart. Like on the news, there was a mass shooting in Maine, and usually when we're talking about a mass shooting, we are talking about white walkers killing other white people primarily. Okay. So what happened there in Maine struck me and it made me think about something. 18, 18 people were gunned down in two different places by the same white man. Okay. And they weren't doing anything. They were just living their lives. They were working, um, you know, being out together, just plain everyday living their lives. And they couldn't have foreseen what was going to happen to them. So 18 lives that were cut down. Okay. And as we know of now, 13 people were also injured, and a gun wound is no joke. And something that several people up there said is that Maine is not a place where this happens. It doesn't really happen there. And this is devastating to them. And it is devastating to their community. And it's only been a day or two. Of course, they found the white man that did it, the monster that did it. But again, they were like, oh, it doesn't happen to us. Well, let me tell you something. In the next 72 hours, 18 Black women will have been murdered by Black men. That's between today, tomorrow, and the day after that. 18 Black women will have been murdered by Black men. Because, see, we're being murdered every 4.5 to 5 hours. The people in Maine, they lost 18 people. We're losing 18 Black women every 3 days. Don't nobody give a damn. They don't care. They don't care. In the hospital, Black women with the highest education in these United States are being lynched, because there's no other way to fucking put it, by white women, because that's who primarily works in the healthcare system in the United States. 4 times more than white women when giving birth. I won't even talk about all the times that if we fall, break a hip, break a knee, break any type of bone, have any type of dental surgery, eye surgery, or whatever, that we couldn't possibly be in pain. We just there to get a surgery so that we can get drugged up. And that brings us to the point. We're watching people, as they've done, all these different collectives and demographics outside of black women and black girls. We're watching them do what they've done throughout their histories. And that is fuck each other up. But who's not fucking you up? Who's not over there telling you, Hamas, you ought to do this, and Israel, you ought to do that, and you should hurt this person and you should hurt that person? That would be black women and black girls. We don't do that shit. We ain't over here trying to participate in any type of genocide or what? No. And yet, and yet, we're supposed to be having a care, deciding who's right and who's wrong in that, and uplifting people and being there for them and this and that. We are losing 18 black women every 3 days. I don't know what Israel be doing every single day or the Ukraine be doing every single day, but I can tell you this. I know a whole lot about their history, and I know a shitload about our history as black women and black girls. And honey, they ain't coming together in no type of humanitarian way to stop the murder of black women, just the ones by black men in these United States. 18 of us, 7 every 72 hours. When it comes to healthcare, we get the worst. When it comes to us being the most highly educated individuals in these United States, we get paid the least. When it comes to the horrors of being SADV, we have the worst incidence of that. We have so many kidnappings. We cannot keep up with all of our girls and black women who have been kidnapped in these United States. Y'all don't care if we live, die, or whatever, as long as we're doing whatever for you. And yet we could never rest. We can never focus on ourselves and seek our own happiness. We can't even focus on not being murked out in these streets, not being kidnapped, not being SA'd, not being DV'd. We can't be home. We can't be in a fucking store. We can't be in our goddamn car. We can't go nowhere and do nothing unless it's for some other collective or demographic. And as soon as they get back on their feet, you know who they gonna shit on? Ungrateful bastards. You know who they gonna shit on after we save them yet again. You know who they gonna shit on? Black women. We experience that shit every day, all day. If another fucking white woman comes up to me or anybody I hear of telling us, well, I'm not that way, I don't give a fuck. We are losing our lives. 18 lives of black women every 72 fucking hours. And no, none of y'all give a fuck. And you don't want us to give a fuck about ourselves. Because otherwise that would be being selfish or some bullshit. Guess what? Fuck all of y'all. No, I'm centering black women and black girls. You don't like it? Bitch, I never said you had to like it. Oh, I'm being mean? And bitch. And I think, y'all started whatever party. You didn't invite no black women and shit to that party, but you want us to do the cleanup? That'll be no. Nuh-uh. Niet. Not gonna happen. Not one more again. I love you, black women. Take care.